Okay, so we are live. Okay. So, how are you doing, Rajiv?
Doing good, Pankaj. How are you doing?
Excellent, yeah, excellent. I don't know why people complain of the lockdown. We haven't seen a better environment in India ever, right? Blue skies.
Absolutely. Blue skies, clear weather, no pollution. It was really
Yeah.
amazing.
And your frame is frozen for some strange reason. Your voice is good, but you're only smiling without moving. So I don't know why your frame is frozen now.
Is it? Can you
Yeah.
see me moving now? No.
No, I can't. You're completely frozen.
Okay, maybe it'll come back.
Okay. So the other reason why I chose to do an outdoor is because inside the last one when I did with Avinash Pandey, he
Yeah.
had news books in the background. Everyone assumed he's more educated, and he probably is, right? So,
Yeah.
and I hope he's watching. And Avinash called Big Brother happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah,
So
it was Nash's birthday yesterday. Yes, I wished him as well.
yeah, it was a holiday. So I'm going to tell him that it was declared on holiday so people could enjoy the thing at home. Rajiv, try
Okay.
to get back your video. I guess you are on. The frame is gone static completely. Just see if your video is on.
My video's on, Pankaj.
Is it the bandwidth or is it what?
Just give me a moment.
Yeah, now I can see you dancing. So while you try to get the video back on, let me tell you what I'm going to be telling you. I think we've lost you. Am I audible, Rajiv? Okay, I can see you, but I can't see your video. You're on mute. Yeah, now we can see you. Can we can see you moving as well.
Okay, good.
Brilliant. So how are you doing, Rajiv? All good? Now that we are both moving and we are both audible.
Yes, Pankaj, all good.
Lovely.
Can
So
you see
it's
me
fine.
dancing?
It's, it's fine. I think there's nothing to complain. It's so beautiful outside, and people like you and I and most of us, we've been really blessed that we are having a great time at home, right? What
Absolutely.
are we doing? We're just eating, we're enjoying, we're working, we're chatting on Zoom, on Facebook. There is really nothing to complain except for those people who are genuinely the hand-to-mouth laborers. Besides that, all of us are, I think, having a great time, right?
Absolutely. I hope these people are, everybody's getting fed and people are adequately taken care of.
I agree with you. Absolutely. I hope so as well. And I think on the 20th onwards, the laborers will get the chance to, at least as far as the real estate sector is concerned, people could go back to work, right?
Yeah,
But
that's
I,
right.
I firmly believe that the lockdown was necessary. Do you agree with that to contain the virus?
Absolutely. In fact, we went into the lockdown pretty early when we had some 500 odd cases in the country, and one of the very few countries in the world to have done this. And if you remember, beginning of March, India and America were in the same situation. We had similar situation, and look at what's happened in US. Almost 700,000 cases, more than 35,000 deceased. It's a very very bad situation in America. So
Yeah.
thankfully, we are blessed to have implemented this thing in the country very, very effectively and very well. And so happy to see that people are actually following it. That's very encouraging to see.
Yes. And I think one more point is whether you are in favor or anyone is in favor of one political party or not, that is a secondary issue. As a nation, I think we should stand united towards a decision made by our government and try
Yes,
and be successful. I think that's what really matters.
absolutely.
So that's what it is. So let's hope things work out for us. But from the economic front, there have been a lot of areas of concern. The economy seems to be going through a bad patch. The GDP growth is projected at below 2% now. It's a global
That's
recession
correct.
that was already in
Yeah.
place. Now with COVID, things get worse. What's your take on the media and entertainment sector? I've been chatting up with a lot of leaders. People are genuinely a little worried how things will be. What's your view on that, Rajiv?
Yeah, so signs are really worrying. See, every year you have IPL in the first quarter of the year. This year is without IPL, so that all that money is not available to the to M&E industry right now. So that money is gone. Plus, from the beginning of the month, all the original shows have gone off air. So because of which, all the money which goes to the entertainment channels, that is gone. And then Doordarshan had Ramayana, so some money is got, but the volume which has gone to Doordarshan is not so much, probably because of the pricing. So it's in trouble. I mean, if you look at the year-to-year comparison, I think you'll have to write off this one whole month, the month of April, and probably part of March as well.
I don't want to name him. I don't want to name him. Yes, I was chatting up with another friend who runs a network of channels. So he says we're writing off a complete quarter. April, May, June is gone. Is that a fair statement?
That's right. See, I'll tell you, if we come back from the lockdown, say on 3rd of May, and all the original shows start getting produced once again, and they hit the floor, say on 4th, and they get the production done by the end of the week, next week, I don't see all the old shows coming back on air by before mid of May next next month, right? So when they come back on, then people start putting in money. But by then, 1.5 months would have gone from this quarter, and so much of time has lost. Plus, the whole ecosystem of media would have changed by the time all these shows are on. The whole construct of media would have changed. People are very, very quick to switch between the genres, between the channels, as we have seen in case of Doordarshan. That people have moved en masse towards Doordarshan. People from general entertainment channels en masse move towards the news channels. People move towards the movie channels. So these shifts have happened, and the overall money available in the market has gone down drastically.
That's right.
Because the business is not happening. The business is under huge stress. So there's a huge affordability issue as well.
Yeah. So tell me what everyone wants to know. As far as broadcasters are concerned, the dependency primarily lies on advertising, right? So once the advertising revenues take a hit, you are to blame.
That's right. So
are you? What are you looking at in terms of advertising? You want to hold fans, or you want to get more aggressive? It could be an opportunity for brand building at this point in time, right? At least Dabur as a brand.
So Dabur as a company, we have done that. We have we have been present on the news genre. We have been present on news on Doordarshan. But everybody's business is under stress, just like ours is as well. It's not business as usual. One has to be very, very mindful of this. So that's one aspect. Second aspect is what used to be available to us to buy in these months, April, May, June, which is say typically general entertainment channels if you look at. So those channels are not available right now. The number 1 channel has gone down to number 28 right now. So obviously, if the ratings have gone down so much, it can't stop.
So I think now we're nice. It's better. The chances of the phone.
The ratings.
Yeah, we no matter where we are sitting, we won't get rid of the shades. I think that's part of the deal today, right? Shade on shade. So Rajiv, tell me, as an advertiser, since you've taken obviously a hit on product offtake, would you think of using this as an opportunity to invest more on brand building, since more so since the fact that the consumption of television is much higher, TV viewership is going up across mediums, right? Especially news for that matter.
Yeah. So in fact, even before this crisis began, we had the strategy in place to be on the news channels in a big way. So it was very easy for us, we kind of had anticipated what's going to happen in a way, and we quickly, so we were ready with all the ammunition, and we just went all guns blazing around 20th of last month, and we have been still on, and we've been on news channels. News channels have given a huge support to us, and especially the programming around the Prime Minister's speech telecast has been very, very valuable to us. And so we've been present in that, plus we've been present all through the day. The news channel shares have gone up tremendously. If you look at where it was, news channels used to do about 7% of the total viewership. It went up to 21% at one point of time, and right now it's resting at something like 16-17%.
Yeah.
So there's been a huge traction on news. There's been a huge traction on movies. While other genres have gone down, but these two genres have significantly.
So that brings me back to my question and this chat with Avinash that I had before, Avinash Pandey. The fact is that they're investing more now to get, and they're risking their life. They're going out reporting, and their ratings are also higher. But then the advertising revenues are shrinking during this phase. So is that fair for news?
So that's so reason for that is that I'll give you a stock market analogy. So the stock market goes down 10,000 points. That means your money has also gone down 10,000 points, right?
That's right.
By that logic. So all the market is so low, but you still never have you not have money to buy stocks at that price. So it's a similar situation here. Although the ratings have gone up, the overall viewership has seen an upsurge, but the available money in the market has gone down as well. So,
okay. So according to you, let's put a ballpark number on TV at approximately 250 billion rupees, 250,000 crores last year. That was what TV did. You see a percentage hit on TV going to what number?
So yes. First of all, the answer is yes, and there are reasons for it. The reasons are as follows. The first reason is IPL. If you look at what has happened to IPL this year, IPL is not happening this year.
Yeah.
So that money is gone out of the system. That money is not going to be available to the industry. Then all the original shows, they have been off air now. So those channels and networks which were showing original shows like say the GECs especially, those will not have access to the money which is available to these shows right now.
Right.
Because the viewership has gone down drastically, like up to what 80-90% the viewership has gone down on these shows, on these time bands. And whatever replacements have happened, those replacements are not as good. So this is about the HSM market. But the moment that you go to say a southern market, their situation is different, because these southern channels, they have started putting movies, and movies do very well in south.
Yeah.
So that has seen some traction. However, the numbers are very different now. I mean, I would say that it's not the same. And when I think this crisis gets over, it will not be the same again. Yeah. Everything will have to be rebooted. Everything will be reset, and you'll have to look at everything differently now.
Absolutely. Sorry to cut you, but people are asking us why we are wearing shades. So just to answer that question, this actually started off outdoors. Rajiv insisted I do it indoors. I bullied him to do it outdoors. I was proved wrong. He was proved right. The laptops crashed, so we had to come back inside. But then we agreed at least to retain the shades. Right, Rajiv?
Yeah, we retained the shade because, so we have been wearing whatever we were wearing earlier. We're not taking it.
No, you can't declare all of that. We can only comment on the t-shirt and the shades. Nothing else.
Absolutely.
So I think now the lockdown, according to most, I think there's a partial lockdown removal from the 20th of April to a further opening by the 3rd of May.
Yeah.
Entire sector coming back to normal, I think at least the quarter is gone, right? It's going to take a relatively longer time for life to come back to what it was. At least the education sector seems to be off for this financial year, right? For this calendar year.
I think the picture is not so pessimistic, I would say. So what I read this morning in papers is that at least 45% of the economy will be back on track after 20th. And as soon as the lockdown...
20th of April, okay.
Yeah, after 20th of April. And after, then I think it will be a gradual opening up of other sectors as well. So, India as a country has an amazing capability of coming back to normal very, very quickly.
That's right.
So I think my sense is that we'll come back to normalcy very, very quickly as soon as people are able to go to work.
You see the Dabur business back to what it was, what is supposed to be by let's say mid-May?
So it will take some time, I would say. because a lot depends on how the supply chain works for us and how's the supply and if we're able to reach the products to people. So it all depends on that basically.
A lot of your products are part of essential needs.
Yeah, say medicines and some of the products are, some of them are not.
Majority, I mean, let's say 50% will be part of the essential needs.
I won't put a percentage to it, but yeah, lots of them are. Yeah.
Lots of them are. So I think they should be back, rolling back, and that's when you get back fully on back to your advertising across various mediums. One more thing, have you seen any change in advertising? Like television would have taken a hit, obviously. Print is completely bigger hit according to you because people are wary of touching.
Yeah, so in reality, there's no real threat with newspaper as such, but Maharashtra state started with banning the newspapers, and that kind of spread all over the country, and the distribution of newspapers have taken a major hit.
Yeah, I'm just shutting. Please carry on. Huh?
And so has the advertising for the newspapers. Newspaper advertising has taken a major hit. However, all these people who used to be present on the newspaper, they have probably moved to the e-paper format or a digital news format.
Right.
Or people are consuming news on the news channels, basically. So, if you were to look at the trend, the day newspapers started going down, the TV news channels viewership started going up.
That's right.
So people were still consuming news, but it's in a different format. It's either probably on television or it's on a digital format. So even digital impressions have gone up significantly. One of the studies tells us that
Yeah. So without naming any particular organization or a brand, what's your view? You see a lot of layoffs and cost and salary cuts happening.
I won't like to comment on it as of now.
You don't want to comment on
that. But yeah, so if employee costs are say a main source of cost for an organization, obviously it will impact the business. So I think it's likely to happen.
You see organizations now encouraging work from home, since that we've learned to now do Chrome talkies on Zoom on Zoom as against our studios. You see people moving to
work. So work from home, it came, I think, just out of the blue for all of us, right?
Yeah.
So we had these technologies with us always. We never used them. Like, for example, we had a small icon for Microsoft Teams in our system, right? We never used it. But the first day when we started working from home, we clicked on that little icon and got people together and started working, and that became a new normal,
Yeah.
So the only downside I see in working from home is that you work longer hours and you are always available to people, and probably you are working much harder than what you were doing earlier. It's not a downside, in fact, it's a good thing.
No, I completely agree with you. The fact is, because you're always logged on, but the other upside remains that one, you save on an average, let's say 2 hours of traffic time.
Absolutely.
And I think the brilliant upside about work from home is you reduce your carbon footprint. When we started, I think it's a beautiful world with nature rebooting, right? I'm actually thinking of, and I say this on record, I'm contemplating on offering 1 day a week as a work from home to all my colleagues, and to see if that increases the productivity. I've had a fantastic experience. Every single person that I've been chatting up with, we are working on, everybody on all the time, and I don't see people missing calls, people missing Zoom chat. In fact, you and I just dropped you a message. Let's do a Zoom chat, and we were just online, and just happened immediately, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So I think that's fantastic. I need a message from you to the industry. I'm asking everyone whom I'm chatting with, what's your take for people in the media and entertainment sector, right? So I'm not talking about people who've been for the last 20 years on. I'm talking. You are talking for people who just come into the sector, right? What's your take post-COVID, right? So Avinash said, "Hold on, these are testing times and things are going to pick up." Right? What's your take?
So I think as soon as this thing is over, I guess One is that people will come back to normalcy very, very quickly. That's my first take. And the second take is that things will be very, very different. Okay, the way of working will be very different, and the way you do business is going to be very, very different. So that's one thing. And getting the business back, I would say that it will take some time, but I think it will happen very, very quickly. That's what my take is.
And I want to add to that, Rajiv. I see a lot of opportunities for us as a nation. I see a lot of business moving to India as well. There's a lot of sentiment which is in favor of India right now. So let's hope for the best. Let's hope
Absolutely
for all of us, right? So keep the fingers crossed. Let's hope we meet up soon. Let's see how things pan out. And going back to where we started, irrespective of what political views and ideologies we have as a nation, let's stand united to a decision made by a government, and let's try and make that work.
Absolutely.
Right, Rajiv?
I hope that we come back to the normalcy very soon, and I hope that more lives are saved, and I hope that lesser number of people fall sick, and we come back stronger. And my take is that India is going to set an example to the world that the way we have contained this crisis, I think we are going to be an example to the world.
Brilliant. I think you've said it very, very rightly. And I still want to clarify for the third time why we are wearing shades is because we started this outdoors and we ended up indoors. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Rajiv. Good seeing you. And that's the latest way of greeting globally. See you. Pleasure chatting up. Thank you, Rajiv. Cheers, man.
Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you, Pankaj. Take care.